Well, what's up, guys? Shoulder Srkcycles.com. And real quick, I'm going to do a quick little video. And this is why new riders are always dying on motorcycles. And I got 3. I had 6. I lost my notes. And I wanted to bang one out real quick. So I'll bust out with 3. And if you have any questions, hold those questions to the end. I will answer them if they are relevant. Number 1. Your bike is way too fast for you. Let me tell you a little quick story. We just bought a bike from a guy. He went to the Yamaha. It was his first bike. He was an older guy in his 40s, maybe probably 40s. He was looking for his first bike, and the Yamaha dealership told him that he wanted to buy an FZ07. He watches their channel. He's like, I love that. The bike looks fun. The Yamaha dealership was like, you're a pretty big guy. You should be riding an FZ09. The FZ09 is one of the twitchiest bikes out there. They talked him into it. The bike was super. It was a horrifying bike. He was smart enough just to know his limits, and he barely rode it. He only put a couple miles on the bike, like 36 miles on the bike the whole time he had it. And he was also smart enough to trade the bike in. But I've seen too many people like that who they got the wrong bike. The bike is way too fast for them. They can't handle it. They get themselves into trouble. They get dead. Number 2, driving too fast. And let me explain this. It's a little more than just excessive speeding while you're riding. This is more of, if you ever wonder why when you're on a motorcycle, why cars keep on pulling out in front of you, I want to explain that real quick. If you're going the speed limit, cars don't pull out in front of you very often. But when you're excessively speeding, going 80, 90 plus, you notice that cars pull out in front of you all the time. And the reason is when you're driving a car, you're thinking, okay, I'm gonna change lanes. So what do? You're driving a car. You're thinking, I'm gonna change lanes. So what do? You look over. You look at your side view mirror. Okay, no one's there. You put your turn signal on. You move on over. This whole thing takes about 5 seconds. When you're cruising on a bike going 100 miles an hour, that person, when they first looked, you weren't there. When they're about to turn in, you're right there. That's why cars keep on pulling out in front of you, because they're expecting their average driver to be around them, to be going somewhat close to the speed limit. When you're doubling, tripling the speed limit, cars will just pull out right in front of you. They don't even see you. When they look, you were not even close to where they were. You could have been half a mile behind. So that's the second reason. The third biggest reason, if you look up the stats, I think it's 98% of all motorcycle fatalities include these 2 things. And yes, you guessed it, alcohol. Eliminate alcohol. Motorcycle riding is very safe. Eliminate excessive speeding. Eliminate those 2. You put those 2 together, it's just a recipe for disaster. Another thing, most motorcycle, that's a pretty big deal. One more thing, most motorcycle new riders will go down, either drop their bike or have some type of minor accident in the first 6 months. If you do these things, avoid alcohol, avoid excessive speeding, avoid driving too fast, and get the proper bike, you can avoid that stuff. There's a rule in riding. There's 2 types of riders. Ones that have been down, ones that are gonna go down. That's pretty true, although there are some exceptions where there's some people who've never wrecked. I've wrecked 3 times, so it's not gonna happen to me again, statistically. All right, let's jump into the questions real quick. Anything good? Always wear a full face helmet. Okay, yeah, that's another one. Gear is super important. You can have a minor accident with no gear and it be a fatal accident. You can have a realistic. I've low sided a bike on a mountain. I was wearing a full suit, leathers, everything. I walked away, no problem. If I was wearing flip-flops and sandals, I'd have been torn up. It would have been a pretty major thing, like helicopters coming to pick me up. I rode the bike back. Gear is extremely important. Limit the quantity of. Okay, I'm not going to read that. that is. Don't do that though. Good timing. Just sold my street triple and turned to a ER6N. Cool. All right, guys, that wraps it up. I want you guys to subscribe. We do test drive videos. I got an awesome test drive video. I got a really cool bike, an opportunity to drive a cool bike today. We're gonna wrap up the test drive video tomorrow, and that bike is gonna go back to its home. What's the worst crash you've experienced or seen? For worst crash I've ever seen, I've had buddies who've died. I've seen the second instances of that. One of my buddies, and this is something I'll never forget, is he was wearing like Vans, and they never found his shoes. It was the least of anyone's worry about how messed up his feet were, because he had severe head injuries and he ended up dying a couple of days later. But I will never forget that his feet were just swollen up, just torn up, but they never found his shoes, or maybe one of the shoes. They may have never found one of the shoes. They just flew off. Need advice on a good helmet? Just get whatever fits you good. Different helmets have different fittings. Try to go with a quieter helmet if you can. Do you guys sell throttle locks? We do not. A boot can make such a big difference. Yeah, I do try to wear boots most of the time. Mike, it was sad. All right, guys, that wraps up the video. What's up, Caleb?
What's up, man?
And most of our videos are going to be coming to you from the new GoPro.
You
do that already?
The GoPro 5 Black. I'm pretty pumped. The quality did look a little bit better.
I didn't take them over the post office.
I'm always trying to step it up. All right, guys. The guy last week was hit. That sucks. What do you think? Hi. Do you think that a helmet-mounted camera could be dangerous because of the mounting? I mean, I do. I don't think so. No, I do. I'm almost always riding with a helmet-mounted camera. I don't think it's dangerous at all. I put mine on the chin. Tell the guy that 6'5" and 280 pounds to start on a 160 bike. No, I'm not telling people to do that. I'm not telling people to do that. If you're 6'5", 280 pounds, start on any bike that feels comfortable for you. Other than a leader bike and any cruiser bike or something like that. Wore my helmet for sure. I had to stop speaking I had to stop speaking represent. I might even wear chaps. I'm not gonna lie, when I first started riding, I wore chaps. It was super cool. Chaps. I wore my what's that thing called?
Jacket.
No.
Bibs.
No, what are biker gangs called?
Leathers.
Leather cuts. I also have leather pants, and they're super awesome.
But those are not for riding motorcycles.
Yeah, they're just for like clubs and stuff. I wanted to check out some bikes or swing by. Yeah, swing by. Just give us a call when you're coming by. We're normally here 9 to 5. Where do you guys source your bikes from? We buy most of our bikes from dealer trades and just people who are looking to sell bikes. Cue the YMCA jokes. Have a good day. Off to Arena's truck stop. Oh, hey, something really cool. We are Friday. Some of the guys from Nitro Circuits are going to be stopping by. That's going to be pretty cool. We're going to go see them later that night, and we're also might be doing some cool stuff together with those guys. So that wraps it up. It is time for us to go. When you showing us your new bike? I thought I did that video. I think I did that video.
You got a new bike?
Maybe I didn't.
Why did you get a new bike?
Yeah, I was talking about the
You're talking about the FZ09?
yes. By the way, I loved your Honda Shadow review. That's what I bought. Cool. All right, guys, wrapping it up. See you later. We'll do a couple more videos like this. Try to keep you guys safe.
Did you